Archaeologists just found 2,000-year-old honey in Egyptian tombs that's still perfectly edible. Roman soldiers carried hardtack that lasted decades without refrigeration. And I'm about to reveal 31 foods you can stockpile right now that will literally outlast you. Stick around because food number 23 was found in a sunken ship from 1865 and was still safe to eat when they pulled it up 150 years later. The crazy thing is, you might already have it in your pantry.
Food number 1. White rice. White rice is the ultimate survival food. Unlike brown rice, which has its oily bran layer that goes rancid in just a few months, white rice has had the bran removed, eliminating the primary spoilage factor. This leaves behind a stable, starchy grain that is inherently resistant to decay. When stored in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers, white rice will remain fresh, palatable, and nutritionally sound for a minimum of 25 to 30 years, with some experts claiming it can last even longer. This is not just theoretical. Real-world findings of ancient rice in archaeological sites prove its longevity. 1 cup of cooked white rice provides approximately 200 calories, 4 grams of protein, and essential carbohydrates for energy. It's also incredibly versatile. You can make everything from basic meals and porridges to desserts and even fermented rice wine. Pro-level storage tip. Your best bet is to purchase white rice in 25-pound bags. For long-term storage, transfer the rice into food-grade mylar bags and add oxygen absorbers. Mylar bags create an impermeable barrier against oxygen and moisture, 2 of the biggest threats to your stockpile. Once the oxygen is absorbed, seal the mylar bag and place it inside a 5-gallon food-grade bucket for protection against light and rodents. This multi-layered approach ensures maximum longevity and security. Food number 2. Salt. Salt literally never expires, ever. The reason is simple. It is a mineral, not an organic compound, so it does not decay. We found salt deposits that are millions of years old, and they're still perfectly good. Salt was so valuable in ancient times that Roman soldiers were sometimes paid in salt. That's where the word salary comes from. Beyond seasoning, salt's primary value is in preservation. It creates a hostile environment for bacteria by drawing out moisture, which is why it was the primary method for preserving meat and fish before modern refrigeration. Salt is also essential for human survival. It helps regulate fluid balance, aids in nerve function, and is crucial for muscle contractions. In a crisis, having a stockpile of salt can be the difference between life and death. For the longest storage life, stock up on pure, uniodized salt. Iodized salt can sometimes lose its iodine content over decades, but the salt itself remains eternal. Food number 3. Raw honey. Remember that 2,000-year-old honey I mentioned? It's not a miracle, it's science. Honey is naturally antimicrobial due to its low moisture content, around 17%, high acidity, a pH of about 3.5, and the presence of natural hydrogen peroxide, which is produced by an enzyme in the honey itself. This creates an environment where bacteria and microorganisms simply cannot survive. Raw, unprocessed honey will crystallize over time but will never spoil. You can easily liquefy it by gently heating the jar in warm water. Honey provides instant energy due to its high sugar content and can be used medicinally for wound care and soothing sore throats. 1 tablespoon contains 64 calories and various trace minerals and antioxidants. Its value in a long-term emergency is immense, not just for calories, but for its medicinal properties. Food number 4. Hardtack or pilot bread. This is the bread that built empires and fueled explorers. Hardtack is nothing more than flour, water, and salt baked into an incredibly hard, dry biscuit. When kept dry and stored in a cool, dark place, it literally lasts forever. Civil War-era hardtack has been found over 150 years later, still edible, though not very appetizing without soaking. Its simple composition means there's nothing to spoil. You can make it yourself at home in less than an hour. Combine 2 cups of white flour, 1 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Roll out the dough, cut it into squares, poke holes to prevent puffing, and bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Each piece provides about 80 calories and can be softened in water, coffee, or soup. It's a calorie-dense, space-saving survival staple. Food number 5. Dried beans and legumes. Properly dried beans, kidney, pinto, black, navy, chickpeas, and lentils are nutritional powerhouses that can last 10 to 30 years when stored correctly. They are a cornerstone of a long-term survival diet, providing a rich source of plant-based protein, fiber, iron, and complex carbohydrates. The key to their longevity is a moisture content below 10%. They should be stored in airtight containers, ideally with oxygen absorbers, to prevent moisture absorption and pest infestation. A single cup of cooked beans provides approximately 15 grams of protein, which is nearly 30% of your daily requirement. When combined with rice, they form a complete protein profile that can sustain life indefinitely. Food number 6. Oats. Oats are a fantastic long-term food. Specifically, steel-cut oats and rolled oats can last 25 to 30 years in proper storage. The secret to their longevity is their low moisture and high nutrient stability. Unlike many other grains, oats retain their nutritional value exceptionally well over time, even after decades in storage. The Mormon Church has been a pioneer in long-term food storage, and their oats reserves have been tested after decades, confirming their viability and nutritional integrity.
Food number 7. Pasta. Pure wheat pasta without eggs or added vegetable colors can last 8 to 30 years when stored properly. It's an incredibly cheap, filling, and calorie-dense food that provides quick, sustained energy. A 1-pound box can provide 8 servings at about 200 calories each. For the longest storage life, avoid egg noodles or pasta with added colors, as these can go rancid or fade over time. Stick to basic wheat pasta and store it in airtight containers. If you want to be a true prepper, invest in a vacuum sealer to remove all the air from the package before placing it in a container. This will protect against oxidation and moisture, maximizing its shelf life. Food number 8. White flour. While whole wheat flour goes rancid quickly due to its natural oils, white flour can last 5 to 8 years when properly stored. Some experts even claim it can last up to 20 years in perfect conditions. It is your key to fresh bread, biscuits, pancakes, and is a crucial thickening agent for sauces and gravies. For optimal storage, transfer the flour from its paper bag to a mylar bag with oxygen absorbers, then place it inside a food-grade bucket. To kill any potential insect eggs, you can freeze the flour for 48 hours before storage. This simple step ensures your flour stockpile is pest-free and ready for decades of use. Food number 9. Sugar. Pure white sugar never expires. It's another mineral-based food item that does not decay. It might clump or harden over time, but it remains safe and effective forever. The reason for its endurance is that it's a desiccant, meaning it pulls water from its environment, making it impossible for bacteria or mold to grow. Brown sugar has a shorter shelf life due to its molasses content, but white granulated sugar is eternal. Beyond sweetening, sugar provides quick energy and is a crucial part of many food preservation methods, such as making jams and jellies. In emergencies, it can also be used for wound care to prevent infection by drawing out moisture. Food number 10. Baking soda. Baking soda doesn't just last forever, it has dozens of survival applications. As a food, it's your essential leavening agent for bread, biscuits, and cakes. But its utility extends far beyond the kitchen. It can be used as a cleaning agent, a powerful deodorizer, an antacid to soothe indigestion, and even a fire suppressant for grease fires. A simple box costs under $1 and can last decades. Store it in a cool, dry place and it will maintain its potency indefinitely. Which of these first 10 foods do you already have stockpiled? Let me know what your go-to forever food is. Now we're getting into the foods that'll make your survival meals actually taste good. Because let's be honest, eating plain rice and beans for months will crush your morale. These next 10 foods add flavor, nutrition, and variety to your forever stockpile. Food number 11. Dried corn. Properly dried corn can last 10 to 20 years or more.
This ancient grain has been a staple for civilizations for millennia. You can eat it popped as a snack, grind it into cornmeal for baking, or reconstitute it into hominy for stews. Native Americans stored corn for decades using simple drying techniques. 1 cup of dried corn provides over 600 calories and is incredibly versatile. It can be processed into flour, grits, or polenta. It is also naturally gluten-free, making it a safe choice for those with sensitivities. Store it in airtight containers to keep it dry and protect it from pests. Food number 12, vinegar. White vinegar literally improves with age. Its high acetic acid content makes it naturally antimicrobial and allows it to last indefinitely. Beyond food preparation, it's a powerful cleaning agent, a natural preservative, and can even help with digestion. You can use it to pickle vegetables, preserve meats, and create shelf-stable condiments. Apple cider vinegar also lasts forever and provides additional health benefits, including supporting gut health. Food number 13, coconut oil. Unlike other cooking oils that go rancid quickly, coconut oil has a shelf life of 2+ years at room temperature, and some sources claim it can last 5 to 10 years or more when stored properly. Its high saturated fat content makes it naturally stable and resistant to oxidation. It provides essential fatty acids, has antimicrobial properties, and can be used for cooking, skincare, and even as lamp fuel in an emergency. Food number 14, pure vanilla extract. Real vanilla extract and alcohol never expires. The alcohol content acts as a preservative, ensuring the extract's longevity, and the flavor actually improves over time as it ages. It's an essential ingredient for baking and can make basic survival foods much more palatable and enjoyable. A small bottle can go a long way in boosting morale.
Food number 15, dried spices and herbs. Most dried spices lose potency over time, but remain safe forever. However, some actually last for decades with minimal flavor loss. Black pepper. Whole peppercorns last longer than ground. Cinnamon sticks. Whole cloves. Bay leaves. Paprika. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Store them in airtight containers away from light. Whole spices last significantly longer than their ground counterparts, as they have less surface area exposed to the air. These spices are invaluable for transforming bland survival food into meals worth eating. Food number 16, bouillon cubes or powder. Quality bouillon cubes can last 5 to 10 years or more, providing an instant burst of flavor for soups, rice, and beans. Their concentrated nutrition and flavor in a tiny, space-saving package. Look for varieties with minimal preservatives and high salt content for the longest storage life. Food number 17, powdered milk. Non-fat powdered milk can last 20+ years when stored properly. It provides a crucial source of protein, calcium, and vitamin D, and can be used for drinking, cooking, and baking. It's an essential item for families with children or anyone who relies on dairy for their diet. 1 cup of reconstituted milk provides 8 grams of protein and 30% of daily calcium needs. Food number 18, freeze-dried fruits. Properly processed freeze-dried fruits can last 25 to 30 years. They retain most of their nutritional value and provide essential vitamins, especially vitamin C, which is often lacking in a long-term survival diet. Strawberries, apples, bananas, and berries can be eaten dry as a snack or rehydrated for cooking. They're incredibly lightweight and pack tremendous nutritional density. Food number 19, instant coffee. Quality instant coffee can last 10 to 20 years when stored properly. Beyond the obvious caffeine boost, which can be crucial for staying alert and focused, coffee provides antioxidants and can be a significant morale booster during stressful times. Food number 20, cocoa powder. Pure cocoa powder can last 8 to 10 years or more.
It provides antioxidants and can be used for hot chocolate, baking, or as a mild stimulant. Never underestimate the psychological benefit of chocolate during tough times. It can literally improve mental health and group morale. We're already at 20 foods that never expire, but the next 11 are going to blow your mind. Before we continue, if you're getting value from this video, hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm show this to more preppers who need this information. These final 11 foods are the crown jewels of long-term storage. Some of them were literally designed by nature to last forever, while others have been perfected by human ingenuity over thousands of years. Food number 21, ghee, or clarified butter. Ghee is butter with all the water and milk solids removed, leaving pure fat. The process of clarifying the butter removes the components that cause spoilage, so it can be stored at room temperature for years without going rancid. Properly made ghee can last 5 to 10 years or more without refrigeration. It has a higher smoke point than regular butter, provides fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, and adds a rich, nutty flavor to any dish. It's also essential for absorbing nutrients from vegetables, making it a critical part of a balanced survival diet.
Food 22, Worcestershire sauce. The combination of vinegar, salt, and sugar in Worcestershire sauce makes it practically immortal. Unopened bottles can last for decades, and even open bottles will remain safe for years. It's a key ingredient for adding a deep umami flavor to meals, transforming bland survival foods into flavorful meals, and satisfying that savory taste that often goes missing in an emergency pantry. Food 22, canned foods, specific types. Here's that shipwreck story I promised. In 1865, the steamboat Bertrand sank in the Missouri River. When it was excavated in 1968, 103 years later, canned foods from the wreck were tested and found still safe to eat. The secret to their longevity is the canning process, which involves hermetically sealing food in an airtight container and then heating it to a temperature that kills all bacteria. As long as the can remains sealed and undamaged, the food inside can last virtually forever. Look for high-quality, name-brand canned foods and check for dents, rust, or swelling, which indicates spoilage. The best options for long-term storage include canned meat, corned beef, spam, chicken, canned fish, salmon, tuna, sardines, canned vegetables, corn, green beans, tomatoes. Food 24, maple syrup. Pure maple syrup can last indefinitely when stored properly. Its high sugar concentration prevents bacteria from growing. It might crystallize or develop a harmless surface mold, but you can simply skim the mold and reheat the syrup to dissolve the crystals. It provides quick energy, minerals like manganese and zinc, and makes survival foods much more palatable. Food 25, sorghum. This ancient grain is incredibly drought-resistant and stores beautifully. Whole sorghum grain can last 8 to 10 years or more in proper storage. It's gluten-free, high in protein, and can be popped like popcorn, ground into flour, or cooked like rice. 1 cup provides 12 grams of protein and is rich in iron, B vitamins, and antioxidants. Food 26, chia seeds. Chia seeds can last 2 to 4 years easily, with some sources claiming much longer. They're a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids, plus they're a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids, plus they're gluten-free and cook quickly. They can be used like rice, ground into flour, or eaten as a breakfast cereal. 1 cup provides 8 grams of complete protein. Food 27, pemmican. Pemmican is the ultimate survival food, a concentrated mixture of meat, fat, and sometimes berries that can last for years without refrigeration. Native Americans and polar explorers relied on it for long journeys. Made from lean meat, rendered fat, and dried berries, it provides complete nutrition in a compact form. 1 pound can provide over 2,400 calories and will keep for 5+ years. Food 28, sprouting seeds. Alfalfa, mung bean, and broccoli seeds can last 2 to 5 years easily
and provide a source of fresh nutrition when sprouted. This allows you to grow your own fresh vegetables and greens even in the dead of winter or during a long-term emergency. Sprouting actually increases the nutritional value of seeds, providing vitamins A, C, and K, along with enzymes and minerals. 2 tablespoons provide 4 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber. Food 29. Quinoa. Quinoa can last 2 to 3 years easily, with some sources claiming much longer. It's a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids, plus it's gluten-free and cooks quickly. It can be used like rice, ground into flour, or eaten as a breakfast cereal. 1 cup provides 8 grams of complete protein.
Food 30. Freeze-dried meats. Quality freeze-dried meats can last 25 to 30 years when stored properly. They retain most of their nutritional value and provide essential proteins and fats that are hard to get from plant sources alone. Freeze-dried beef, chicken, and turkey provide complete proteins with all essential amino acids. 1 serving can provide 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. Food 31. Fermented foods, properly preserved. Properly fermented and preserved foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and pickles can last for years. The fermentation process creates an acidic environment that prevents harmful bacteria while providing beneficial probiotics. These foods aid digestion, provide vitamins, and maintain gut health, crucial during stressful survival situations when immune systems can be compromised. There you have it, 31 foods that will literally outlast you when stored properly. But knowing what to store is only half the battle. You also need to know how to store them properly, and that's where most people fail. In the description below, I've included links to my recommended storage containers, oxygen absorbers, and bulk purchasing sources for every food on this list. If this video helps you understand how to build a forever food stockpile, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that'll make you more self-reliant and prepared. And I want to hear from you. Which of these 31 foods surprised you the most? Which ones are you going to start stockpiling first? Drop a comment below and let me know your forever food strategy. Stay prepared, stay fed, and I'll see you in the next one.